Ladies and gentlemen, the murder hornets are now spreading. So we know they were already in Washington state. They are now finding them in Canada too. And we know that, Washington state and Canada are right next door to each other. So the Washington Post, this is May 29th, 2020, murder hornets resurface in Washington state and Canada. They're back. Murder hornets have resurfaced in Washington state and have appeared to have reached British Columbia in Canada. In what experts fear is a sign the invasive insect has been circulating more widely than previously suspected. Now, I had read, and this was a whole different article when they first came out. I was reading like a series of different articles, and these things can fly up to 20 miles per day. I mean, when you think about that, it's not going to take them long to spread into the bordering states and then eventually across the whole country. So, in Washington state, we had, they had found these Asian giant hornets a few months back. And researchers are planning to collect the dead insects to confirm the potentially troubling find, the newspaper report. Wow. Meanwhile, several miles north of Langley, British Columbia, one of the aggressive hornets that can measure up to 2 inches long was found earlier this month. A woman was killed by the insect at her home, roughly 8 miles away from where 2 dead giant hornets were first found late last year in Blaine, Washington, the Times report. The Washington find and the discovery of another live nest in Canada on Vancouver Island late last fall set off a frenzy of reports about the potential impact of the massive insect that can decapitate honeybees in seconds. Well, look at the mandibles on them. I guess they could. Since then, the beekeepers across America, and Canada are very concerned about their colonies and, the potential threat of one of these bees getting in and destroying their bees. Okay, but the latest Canadian discovery indicates researchers may need to expand the scope of their work further north. This particular insect has acquired a larger distribution area at the time than we had thought. Earlier this week, fake signs warning of the presence of murder hornets starting to show up along hiking trails in Washington state. Well, who would put those signs up? Ooh, people need lives for real. The warning led wildlife officials in the state to shut down the rumored and remove signs from the nature trails following several reports, State Department of Agriculture officials said. I guess somebody think it's funny to put those signs up, man. That mess ain't funny. Mm-mm. But y'all, please tell me what you think. I mean, they're going to make it across the country. I mean, look, I remember when them stink bugs cropped up. They came over here from China. And remember, these murder hornets are over in the Asian nations, and they're also in China. And they believe that's how they made their way over here, from all of the exports that come over from China. So we're not going to get rid of them. So we're going to have to learn how to make adjustments because they're going to be here to stay. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.